Hey guys, how's it going? It's Francisco again. So welcome to the Python course. This course is just gonna focus on the Python fundamentals. We're not gonna build any applications. We're just kind of gonna hit the ground running. The way that I'm gonna structure this course is it's gonna be kind of like relaxed. There's no real hard outline. I'm kind of gonna code and just go with it. So I'm gonna start with the basics, teach you everything that you need to get your fundamentals, and then we'll move on to developing applications. Um, I figured that the best way to do is we'll do a lot of little projects, and then um, we'll work on getting our basics, and then we'll work on the application. So for here, we're just gonna learn how to do loops. Forking statements with logic. So your for ifs, data types, arrays, and then we'll look into more complicated stuff like accessing database objects and reading and writing. But then we'll kind of get into. I'll create another course for more advanced topics for that. But for now, this is just the basics. So let's get started. So you're gonna want to go to rippleit.com. So if you go to something like a Google, let me go ahead and whatever. So it's the first one, Ripple IT. Go ahead and sign up. It's fairly easy. It's free. You don't have to pay for it, and you don't have to install the Python environment. If you do have the Python environment in your computer, you can go ahead and follow along. Essentially, it's the same thing. So let me go ahead and get started. I think I do have some ripples available here that I was just working on. I think this is the one that we're working on. So I had made the video previously before. It just kind of sucked because I wasn't feeling too good. So I decided the best way to go about it is to start fresh and do something that you actually like. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and get started with the first data type that we always deal with. It's the variable, right? So we're going to go ahead and define one. And this is going to be hello. And you don't need to say that, hey, I'm declaring a variable. Python's pretty friendly, as in, like, you just hit the ground running. Say, hey, this is what I want to use, and this is how I'm going to use it. So you're just going to do hello. And a good one is hello world. That's a and you can either return, and I think if you do return hello, I think it'll, okay, so it has to be in the function. So what you can do is you can do print, and instead of console log, you can do print. Since technically this is not like a JavaScript where it's running in a console. It is an application, and it's gonna run on this shell. So you're gonna go ahead and do print, and you're gonna get your hello world. So you can camel case this. It'll work, and it'll work. Just ignore this for right now. You can comment as well with your hashtag and or £, and it'll comment. And the cool thing is you can place them wherever you want. You can add numbers, but you can't start with a number, and that's a no-no. And I don't think you can do it like this. It's not showing me any issues, but there's just little things. There's some keywords that you want to stay away from. If you have like a good IDE, it will highlight the keywords. If you want to learn more, it's go to W3 Schools, and they have a really, really good, I guess, beginning of how to use your variables or whatnot. So okay, so this is a string variable, and then we can also do number, and we'll do 24. And this is completely different. So one of the key differences from the JavaScript course that we're using is that you can add those two together, but without any issues. Let me just use hello here. But if we do this, we're gonna have an issue. The problem is because it's not a string, so we can convert this into a string with the str function, and then we run it, and we should get hello world 23. And of course, if we do a comma, it'll give us a space. So cool. So essentially that is the very, very basic overview of assigning variables in Python. It's nothing special. It's not something where it's just something crazy and it's gonna blow your mind. This is all you need. Python's really simple. That's what I like about it. It's like really easy to hit the ground running and start programming. So let's go ahead and move to another one that I like to do, and that's arrays.